Yo, welcome in. So we're gonna be rocking the Fire Druid. Have you heard of it? I don't play it a lot, but I decided to switch it up here, or kind of try it out again. We'll know, we're talking about what's going on. Cody, welcome in first in there. I'm trying to decide between getting more damage out of the Raven lore, also the all res, because the resistances are struggling on this the way I have it set up, or the Shaco. Why? Oh, hold on. What's going on here? Oh, I just couldn't hear the music on my end. I was like, why is there no music playing? What is going on? Speakers were turned down. Casse Smallps, EJ, welcome in. So I got all these socket quests, so I'm gonna go ahead and socket the lore and get a fire facet in it either way, since I've been running all these socket quests lately. Why not, right? We got him. DRUID, great to see you. What's going on? Jimmy V, yo. Starting off with a little socket quest here for the Raven lore. I'm gonna be socketing things for days. For days now. I think I got like 10 of them chilling right now, so. And to be honest, those like playthroughs where I'm trying to go quick, I've actually been enjoying it. I know some people, I guess it's kind of back and forth. Some people might not like him as much because I can't read chat as much and it's not the usual thing I do, but honestly, I've been enjoying it. But I don't know, it might be something I say, maybe if, depends how it goes, I guess. They are probably, and nothing like, not that I don't want to, what am I looking for here? Jewels. Not that I don't want to stream stuff, but like it's almost one of those things that's a little more fun for me to do off stream, because then I can actually like pay attention to what I'm doing. So let's see. It's a 1% off a perfect Raven lore. Maybe I'll just go with like a -5 +4 or something instead of a 5/5 in there. -4 +5, -5 +4. I got a lot of -4 +5, so let's go with that, I think. Sure. Jimmy, thank you for the 12 months of Slayership. Woo.
I'd like to see a Tyrael for 1 year Slayership.
Hey, I would like to see one too. Trust me. I'm on board with that, Jimmy. Coffee cheers. Cody said he's regretting doing LK until Enigma. Oh man, unfortunate. Let me check. What is this? I don't remember what the res on a Raven lore goes to. Raven lore. I can just Google it real quick. We got it pulled up already, and it goes to 25. So the res is quite low, but the minus fire res is kind of high. The all res is low. The energy is high, which that's the most important one, right? Ooh, the enhanced defense is high. Oh, it goes up to 150. Mewtwo. Yeah, I said I responded to your comments that I would stream. Yeah, so let's go with the -4. I mean that 1% isn't gonna really change a whole lot, and it's not like Raven lores aren't gonna roll perfect, but you know, that's fine. We'll throw that in there, call it a day. So I'm trying to decide between this and this, how much more damage it's gonna feel like. It's got an extra skill for the, we'll go with it, lean with it, rock with it. I set the build up differently than I usually would too. I do have a link in the description to how I would usually do it before. I decided to go with Cyclone Armor and actually maxed Hurricane because 7%.
HDLLOUUU _ headbang.
Chicken McNuggy
_legend _ height.
Thank you for the 17 months of Slayership. Appreciate ya. The 7% adds more absorbed than the actual next skill would, so I maxed out this. So I'm actually gonna rock the Hurricane while I'm rocking this for the cold damage for safety, and then Cyclone Armor for safety too, and then use these 3 fire skills that kind of Fissure kind of being the most. Kind of I could rock. I'm not gonna rock all the summons, I don't think, but I don't know. Let's see how it goes. We should be able to do at least a P7 Stony Tombs perfectly fine, and we'll see how everything goes. You know what I mean? Christian playing Windy this season, going good. Yeah, Windy's probably the most powerful in my opinion, and most powerful, smoothest to play, and all that stuff, whatever you want to call it. All, of course, a matter of opinion. So, oh boy, the Stony Tomb is out here on this one, huh? I'm just checking where I got my skills at, or making sure. The resistances aren't very great, so I need to... Where's my Cyclone armor at? Hurricane. We got this. It's one of those builds I run into. I have too many hotkeys, which is devastating. Oop, didn't mean to do that. I'll think it out real quick. Alvan, welcome in. Yo, yo. Am I blind here? Cyclone armor. Maybe we'll just put Firestorm over here. Fissure, Cyclone armor. Okay, it's gonna take me a minute to get used to these buttons, that's for sure. But ooh, boy. Very, very hard to get used to. Yeah, Chicken, I assumed you were, Bubbles, aka MMC, aka Spooky Fox Molder, based upon the name, but I couldn't promise. What's going on? Dravin, what's up there over on Twitch? Shout out all the Twitch fam as well. Welcome in, of course. Love the vids. Disaster, appreciate you. Entertaining videos and helpful. Glad to hear you like them. Flawless Amethyst. Oh, GGM, what's going on? Where's your skill bar, Phil? I don't leave it popped up here, if that's what you're asking. Which probably. I'm one of those people. I'd have to look and find where the setting for that was even. Wind Druid, not a character I play all the time, so it's gonna look a little interesting, I'm sure. Probably want to get the right weapon out. I might try... Get the wrong buttons here. Down here, throwing on the Shako will probably be good, and I don't need a Sunday down here, of course, so... There was something sitting over there. I hope it wasn't anything good. I just seen the flash of color at the last one. I went to look at chat. It was probably Teal's Might. First Hiren the other day, Disaster says. Congratulations. Good to hear that. So we'll just throw that in there. Since I'm doing this now, I don't really want to go out here with the Fire Druid. It just sounds gross, but... Skunk Ape. Welcome in. Let me try the Shako real quick here. Rip this out to the Stony Toombas. Kasparowski. Yo, yo. Oh. Let's go like this. I want these off so I... There, I know what, I'm on the wrong hand if I do one of those. There's another rookie maneuver, jeez. My first time playing, I think so. It's your old nickname? Yeah, they keep, YouTube keeps switching to, ooh, what's going on with this post? Poor guy. Or is that like more fancy or less fancy? Oh. It's like a lighting effect that was glitching. The stupid handle thing. I wish they would get rid of it, but they had it and then they got rid of it and then they brought it back, and it's really annoying. I'll be honest. Really wish they got rid of it, but what are you gonna do, huh? Ooh, Ogriac. We gotta check that out. I think I'm kind of liking it. Down here, definitely Shaco I think is fine. I don't know that the extra minus res on the Raven lore. I think it's like Raven lore if you're going like Chaos Sanctuary or something. Stony Tombs, Shaco, you know. So location dependent, I believe, is what I'm gonna be rocking here. Fire Druid better than Wake of Fire Assassin or Fireball Sorceress? Is it better? I think it's opinion whether it's better or not. It's just, I think it's going to be opinion, and then also, yeah, I think it's pretty much just an opinion. Whether one's better than the other, I think. So in other words, I think they're very close. Those really loud chests. Hey, when I'm casting spells and go to hover over an item on the ground and accidentally it will stop casting. Yeah, I do hate that as well. Not exactly a way to stop it. It's not as much of a problem, I believe, with quick cast, but like I still do have that happen. Like if the mouse goes like outside of the border that is like, you know, where there's no ground, and then you won't like teleport, and then you get stuck where you're at, and you're done. You know, it happens to everybody too. You just gotta kind of really try not to click on stuff, I guess. Boy, not the densest area here, I'll tell you what. Oh well. Some maps better than others. Don't know if it's because you always have loot showing. Yeah, I do too as well. Maybe I shouldn't, I don't know. So it does happen to me once in a while, but you just kind of try not to do it, essentially. Do you use quick cast or do you not use quick cast? Well, the lighting from the fire really, if you cast the volcano right on the wall, it does the on the wall like that. Pretty interesting. Because if that's not like very obscure, like you feel like that would have been seen before. Armageddon doesn't want to hit where you want sometimes, so you'd say no, says CB. Yeah, I'm not even using Armageddon because it just like falls like around you, and I just didn't, you know, you get so much more damage out of the other things, I feel. So yeah, actually, instead of using Armageddon, because I didn't think it would really help me out, I ended up going maximum Hurricane, actually. Because the Hurricane is actually a synergy for the Cyclone armor. and it gets you just a ton more absorb, because the synergy actually gives you more than the actual skill does as far as absorb. So, and then I put the rest of the points into the cyclone armor because the cyclone armor synergizes with this. So I do technically have the cold damage from that as well, even though it's not a lot. It's like 500 or something. Oh, almost 7, I guess. But not that that's a lot. We'll check this greater talent. Why not? Don't know that I've... This is how everybody else would do it. Probably not, but... Marvin. That's not his name at all. You shift-click with the mouse. So to not move, you hold down shift and then click with the mouse. Gotcha. Yeah, I only ever did that with the Hammerden back in the day, and then I don't ever do that anymore. The cast. Yeah, maybe it's a quick cast type of dealio. Because, yeah, if you click with the left one and cause all different little problems, but... let's see. Never tried that with the with not using Armageddon. WOF. So I'm guessing I don't know what the WF stands for, but Wake of Fire with a six faceted phase blade. Interesting. Yeah, six facets tough to go by there. If you're online, you can trade for them. They're not that expensive, but Ravenlore is cool, kind of cooler than the Shaco, just because I use Shaco all the time. But man, that 75 MF on top of what I got, along with the life and mana and stuff, I don't know. Wake of Fire Sin. I would say you're probably accurate on saying that the AoE is better on Wake of Fire than like Fireball / Meteor or Fireball, whatever else. Because you're always gonna have more than one skill, I suppose. So Fireballer, I think, is better for like that's what I use for my TZ, Meph, and Andy farming. If you maybe knew that, maybe you didn't, but I think it's better for that than Wake of Fire is. But Wake of Fire is probably better for like Stony Tombs and like cows maybe and stuff, because you also get to utilize the Death Sentry, of course. So, which is having Corpse Explosion is pretty wicked, of course. Yeah, I'm not very good at playing this, so you guys are looking at it like, why is it going so slow? I'm just not very good at it, I don't think. Like timing the cooldowns and which one you're on and which one to use. I kind of just spam the buttons and hope something casts, to be honest. I don't know when the cooldowns are over and stuff. Yeah, great at clearing junk, CB. Pretty much exactly, yeah. Just what they refer to as trash mobs, yeah. Like champion packs and stuff. It is good. It is good for sure. Don't forget YouTube, hit that like button for me, yeah? Be great if you could do that. Ah, I got kind of stuck there for a second. I think it's going to be good. Oh, vengeance charges. That's what I'm talking about. But you know, one thing I wanted to do. My JJs. Gotta throw those over. Probably on 2, huh? Junk jewels. Good enough. Yeah, the jewels, you can rack up the jewels so quick. Junk jewels, I mean. So much faster in the crafting materials. I used to have like 7 junk jewel mules. Then eventually they just ran out. Man, I don't know how I lived before this like quicksand. Used to have to like, you know, one by one like that. How our wrists didn't just like fall off. I don't know, how could your wrist fall off, I guess, but you know what I'm saying. Hands still there, wrist gone. Yeah, I feel like the justification for this not having Armageddon, because it doesn't, like, most of your damage will come from Fissure, I think, with the most AoE. This is more of, like, targeted, but it does hit with some AoE spewing out as well, but not that much. I don't know, because the speed doesn't feel much different than when I used to max out with Armageddon and stuff, too. I never tried it this way before. Just thought I'd stop and take out a pack, see what's up. I forget how much this stuff's all immune to fire. It's all getting broken anyways, and I don't even have a Sunday in here. So interesting. So who out there's got a fantasy matchup going this week that you are worried about? I'm not worried about my fantasy matchups at all. You know why that is? Because I have absolutely no chance of winning. Who out there is going against Jonathan Taylor? It is mighty depressing that 9:30 in the morning you already know you're toast. Very, very unfortunate, but... Why not Molten Boulder? Because it's not a synergy here for Fissure, which is like the main damage dealer. So it would just be like a nut. Like, how many different skills do you really need, right? I already have a different skill here and here, and I have all 8 of my hotkeys filled with stuff. So I literally couldn't use another skill unless I got rid of one of the other skills I'm using. I mean, not literally. I could find a way, but you know what I'm saying. But yeah. That's why I went this way. Yeah. Firestorm trash. Well, let's test out that theory. I don't think so. It just melts single targets, like, ferociously, in fact. But the main thing is that the Firestorm is just like a secondary skill. Just like Molten Boulder would be, right? Fissure is the main thing. So you just throw those randomly when you're like doing something else. When you got cooldowns, you might as well throw a little bit of extra damage out there, you know? That's pretty much what the Firestorm is. I've done it with the Molten Boulder before too, so it's not like I'm saying like, oh, you're an idiot for saying what you're saying. So sorry I'm sure I didn't try to come off that way. I don't think I necessarily did, but you know, I was just saying that's my justification behind what I'm doing. That's my reasoning. Levels to Grizzly. I just got 1 point into the Grizzly. Just 1 point here, but it gets it up to 15. These are all just 1 points into all this stuff. These few over here. Yeah, he's tanky enough. Jay said you made Enigma and Infinity in less than 20 hours at LK. That is pretty insane. That is pretty insane. Congrats on that one. One of the fastest times I've ever heard somebody making Enigma at LK, and you made Enigma and Infinity in that time. You must have had one of them lucky maps. With that volcano stuck in the corner. Make sure you never reset that map. Well, the only thing is like, would you ever want to do several thousand LK runs again? Maybe. I don't mind it, but I wonder if I went and did it now if I would change my mind. Obviously now you can't find Enigma there, so... Or, I mean, you can't find Infinity there, I meant to say. So there's no reason to do it. I wonder. Yeah, now that you have both, yeah, I feel like those are the two that you go run there, and everything else you don't go run there. You're not like, I need a Heart of the Oak. Let me go run Lower Crust for a while. I need grief. Let me go run Lower Crust for a while. Oh, let's go. We all know it. We all love it. The Stone of Jordan. Funny looking Stone of Jordan. Yeah, fine. We'll take him out. Just a couple little monsters. Cody pulled Stones of Jordan and got Enigma and Infinity in 20 hours. Guy's going crazy. Oh, wait. No, wait. I messed something up here. Oh, no, that was different comments. My bad. I got twisted there for a second. Like, that's not the right name. Let me catch back up, Wesley. I had an amazing LK before, but I gave it a break because I didn't need anything, says Cody. Okay. Gotcha. A couple lists in 500 runs. It's not. It's actually not the worst luck. It's not great, but it's not the worst at all. Sorry on my confusion there. I finally got around to reading those comments in the right order. Frog Mike started fresh single player a few weeks ago. Got a Crescent Moon on your Nova Sorceress, a Griffin's CTA, and a Cham. Interesting. Congrats on that, I suppose. Cham's some pretty crazy luck. Right off the bat. Mantis, yo! Thank you for the Slayer ship. Looks like it's a couple months here. I don't know if you got gifted one before or you just didn't re-up it for a little bit there. But either way, thank you for the continued membership. You legend. Draven said he in less than 20 hours he found a Ral rune. Nice. Second childhood, a couple chams in a couple of days. Yeah, definitely randomness can happen for sure, for sure. Chams, I never did that, but one time I did find 2 jaws on back-to-back days, so. Similar luck. Jaws are more useful, but less rare than chams, so. More common for what I did to happen, I guess. Griffin's super lucky too, yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, that took me a minute. That took me a year and a half to get a Griffin's. Both when I started on single player on LOD and on D2R, it took me almost a year and a half both times. But yeah, stuff like that happens. Some of you probably remember when I found the Griffins on the second day of ladder, which is pretty wicked. I found that Burr Ruin on the first day, on the first night of ladder. I was pretty lucky. Yeah, I've had lucky and unlucky streaks. I'm just some average guy. Gets lucky sometimes, doesn't get lucky other times. Oh, man, my arms. Or from the gym. I mean, they're going to be jacked though, so that's pretty cool. And the fire druid is like the hotkey king, I swear. There's so many. Doesn't matter how you build it, there's always an enormous amount of hotkeys, it seems. Maybe someone has a minimalist fire druid, but just Fission Arm again. You don't use an Oak Sage, or you don't use Cyclone Armor, or you don't use Bear, you don't use anything else. Just those two, literally. That's pretty wild. You don't use Teleport or Call to Arms or crazy. I would definitely use Call to Arms and Teleport for sure, but each their own. Yeah, I mean, I probably could do without Cyclone Armor, to be honest. You're probably right there. Yeah, I don't even have one up. I don't even know how long it's been gone, necessarily. Obviously a pretty easy area. What? Okay. Just my apologies. I just had to check to make sure. The boss texted me, so you know how that goes, right? Wind Druid versus Fire. I probably I play all different builds, Mr. Frog Mike. I probably prefer Wind Druid than Fire. But both pretty good, but I think Wind's better, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't know. I need at least one like single target spell. I was trying to just use like Fissure, and then you get when one of the monsters gets caught in an area where it's just not hitting, you know. Might as well. But anyways. Okay, Cyclone Armor is gone. So we'll just do the whole lower level, no Cyclone Armor. We'll see if it even... It might be one of those ones in this area. It's not going to matter. Fire Enchant. Stone Skin. Bro, you're killing me. Especially when you have Phoenix Shield on too, right? Doubly extra survivability, right? Mullet Boy, yo! Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Appreciate you for that. Woo! Alright, maybe we better have Cyclone Armor up. I just got hit up there. I almost died. You get the wrong champ pack around there. I was playing a little bit what I'll call willy-nilly, I'm not gonna lie, so. Fire, cold, and physical covered. Yeah, it is a little bit of a lot of stuff. I would never, like, go after stuff I knew that was, like, physical, or, like, what am I trying to say here? I'd prefer to stick to areas that are, like the Stony Tombs, you know. I could throw the Sunday in there. Maybe I will. We'll try it out. Whatever. I do want to try it out, so we'll go for it. We'll just go after... I feel like the City of Damned or the River of Flames is, like, not the best for this build. Man. Yeah, I got the Raven lore on too. I did go with that. Okay. With them being terrorized at the high level here, they got quite a bit of health on them, but definitely take them out. I guess it's fine. Wait, did my battle orders run out? Oh no, the Oak Sage is gone. Duh. Probably what happened. The Oak Sage always gets taken out, and then you have half as much life as you had before. Not quite, but you know what I'm saying. Zerker Barb will work with Azarath. Work, yes. How good will it work? Hard to say. I've never done a Zerker with using an Azarath, so I'm not really sure. Just here for the music. PPH. Well, hey, at least you're here, huh? Doesn't care about me at all. Don't care about watching the game. Just wants to listen to the jam. So I'll try to be a little more quiet so you can hear him better. As long as you're hopping and hitting the like button, watching the stream. There you go. Oak Sage dies too fast, too much. Kinda. I mean, it does kinda stay alive. I don't know. Depends how telestompy you are as well, like with your build, you know. Wind Druid, you kind of gotta, well, you don't have to, but you kind of play like a Hammerden, telestomp and everything. Fire, you kind of stay back a little bit more, so maybe could be an argument for it not being as bad on a Fire Druid, or, you know, as, you know, you don't have to babysit it as much. Sits back here like this. Until it's all of a sudden like, Leroy Jenkins. Yeah. Never really been out in this area, so nothing's cleared for me. Good, unique claw for Martial Art Assassin. Martial Art Assassin is probably my least used, to be straight up, so I couldn't really answer that, I suppose. What would actually be the best? I mean, I probably can't go wrong with a Bartok, old school, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't see where the way to go down was there. Maybe I was just blind. These guys got a lot of health, and yeah. Bartok the only option? What about Fire Lizard? Yeah, I don't ever play, you know, Shadow Killer. Oh, you know what? I never did. Whoa, hey, oh! I never did my Hellforge on this character, actually. Why not P8? Let's go! Oak Sage, Merc getting wrecked here. Boy, P8 Hephasto. Oh my gosh. He's cursed too. I can't believe he's not just like nuking my Mercenary here. I just looked at this a second ago. I never did my Hellforge for reasons. So, Hell of a Rune incoming. Ooh. Most likely. Outer Steps, Plains of Despair. From one little area here to another. How do you have two Annies? I had people ask me that one time before. I'm like, no. I'm doing my Hellforge here, people. I guess under normal circumstances, nobody would ever have an Annie and also still need to do their Hellforge. So that's probably why it looks so suspicious. Look at this cheater. He has two Annies in his inventory. This cheating scum. Gonna get a served. Boy, that'd be goated if I got a Surun. Oh, we'll take a little Isty rune. Okay. We'll take a little Ist from the Hellforge that we never did. For some reason, I just realized now. Kind of funny all the stuff I never realized I did on different characters, you know. Okay, back up a little bit before I get ripped. My Phoenix Shield not doing nothing for me. I'll take him out a while. Let's see, what's the next? Oh yeah, Outer Step, Plains of Despair. I wonder how weird that is for this build. We'll just do it. We'll just do it. We'll just do it. Yeah, Sega Saturn got called it. Called it. Super budget Sork right now. No call to arms yet. Should my Act 2 Merc rock Bulwark, Holy Freeze, or Cure Prayer? So you should probably use the Bulwark Holy Freeze. The only reason you quote like have to, or like it's like the quote unquote recommended thing to do to use the Cure Prayer is if you're Energy Shield Nova, and you don't, if you're super mega budget. I actually just put a video out about this morning, and in it I mentioned that if you're super mega budget Nova, like you can't keep your Merc alive, and like your Energy Shield, you don't have enough points into it to absorb enough of the damage to mana to then be reduced to not die, you know. So honestly, you might just want to go max Vita and then use the Holy Freeze one on your super mega budget, like level 70 Nova Sork, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. So usually it's going to be Bulwark Holy Freeze for most builds, unless you're like an endgame Energy Shield Nova Sork. Or if you are like an endgame build and you want to just like kind of switch it up or do whatever you want. Because I might want to switch this one as well. I don't remember what build I was doing before. But I actually have a Prayer Merc over here. And I don't remember what build I was doing when I did this. I think I rocked the Prayer Merc when I was doing Max Hurricane Druid. And I just didn't go get a new one here. I should probably do Holy Freeze. But I'll probably keep the Cure on here. Cure is such it's such an item that's, for me, it's like quality of life. Curses go away faster, poison goes away faster, and it's just like you don't have to worry about the poison anymore. You know, obviously, but it's just clutch. Still got the Infinity over here too. Fredman, yo, what's going on? Hello, Senor Phil Emiliano. Welcome in. Made the stream after missing the last few retro. Welcome in, welcome in. All right, let's hop out here. I just want to catch some comments here. Don't like getting too far behind. Okay. I think out here might be a little more fun. Oh, I hate these little spawn or whatever. Don't they don't drop any items or give you any experience, but they just end up everywhere. Get some monsters? Maybe not so great out here. Bunch of groups of 3 monsters here, 2 monsters here. For you. I take it back. This place stinks. Oh. Hear what I was casting there. Gonna do that. Why don't you come over here? Immune to physical, stone skin. Oh my gosh, I can't like, he's too quick. He must be, I wonder if he's fire immune too, that's broken by the Sunder Charm or something, because I feel like it's not really doing a ton of damage to him too. Not sure. But oh well, we got him. Retro said you did 3,500 runs, and after that, you at LK you decided to run Cast Sanctuary, and you got your Enigma in 10 hours. Well, that's some pretty good luck there. Congrats on that. Congratulations. At least you got it. Dang it. Keep hitting the wrong button. Typical Phil maneuver, am I right? Unit cold. Oh, where did everything go? Got to keep an eye on that stuff. Ornamess, I think. Says without infinity, your fire druid is a mess. Yeah, you definitely, it's different when you have infinity on stuff, that's for sure. Without infinity, you're probably, you know, with most builds anyways, if you don't have like call to arms and infinity and like all these high rune words, you're usually going to be capped at like players 3 when you're by yourself, you know what I mean? Just kind of how it goes. If you don't have the best gear, you can't do the hardest content, right? Forget them. Back around here. Archon plate. That's probably pretty good, right? Four-socketed, ethereal, godly. No. Retro saying, Fire Druid hard enough, couldn't imagine it without infinity. Yeah, I mean, without infinity, you're pretty much like Eldritch Shank, you know, players 3, Stony Tomb, stuff like that. And I mean, that's not just that build. With almost any build, if you don't have like a minus reses and infinity and stuff, that's how everything is. If you're a Blizzard Sorceress, you're in the Ancient Tunnels or Stony Tombs. If you're, you know, Lightning, you're like killing random champion packs in the tower and farming the Countess. If you're like an... Okay. Terrorize Souls. Locked, what's going on? You welcome in. Fred's got a great point there. Y'all be sure to hit that like button. Appreciate you. Yeah. Frog Mike, yeah, good strat there. Putting the 1 point. That is one that is overlooked too, because you'll see people when they do their build guides for Nova Sork, they never mention it. But if you're super early on, like Frog Mike up here says, 1 point into Frost Nova. So when you stomp close to him, flash the Frost Nova, static, Nova. Yeah, that 1 point into Frost Nova is clutch early on. That is true. That is true. Dun-dun-dun. One monster. Go back over here, maybe. Thinking Leafers, bro. Ah. Oh, there he is. He was completely obscured behind the volcano. Didn't know where he went. Hope you get Tyrells before GTA 6. Yeah, hopefully I get Tyrells before 2038. I'm hoping. It's funny how that's just like a meme. By the time they finish GTA 6, the graphics are going to be like outdated. It's going to like remind us of like Grand Theft Auto Vice City by then. Let's see what's going on over here. I see the Might Aura. Where's it coming from? Frog Mike says, yeah, souls are a no-go. Yeah, especially for someone of my caliber. Some noob like myself. Hard pass. CB saying Trav Horkin pretty useful early on. Doesn't take too much to farm gold, runes, lots of goodies. Personally, not a fan of Trav, but yeah. A lot of other people are on your side on that one, that's for sure. Don't like it. I get bad luck there. Run it for 20 hours, find nothing. Get like a rune in like 20 hours, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm done with this, I guess. These guys got so much life on them. Hit him with the fissure or whatever. Might be Fred. Approximately 6, maybe 7. Could be. Classic. Just classic. There we go. My Oak Sage wouldn't spawn there that time. I don't know what was going on. Maybe I kept casting it out of the map on accident. Did it again. Offline single player retro. Oh, sorry, my oh, it's slipping my brain what those are called. I don't know why. I'm too brain dead. Too tired, I guess. What is that called? I don't know. I don't know why. I literally just can't remember what the back of my arm is called. That muscle. Probably why I didn't do so bad at trivia, huh? My brain's just melting. I'm becoming old and senile. Duck. There we go. Tricep. There you go. Yeah, no. Brain just doesn't work. I'm just slowly slipping into the dark embrace of senility. No souls this time down here? Yeah. Fire Druid melts the brain? I don't know about that. Maybe a lot of hotkeys to spam it. At least it's not crazy, right? It's not like a Mosaic Assassin or something. Dip, duck, dodge, dip, and dive. Potato. Yeah. Did you catch that from the video I put out today when I said that? I assumed everybody would know what I was talking about. I was just joking around, of course, but dip, dodge, duck, dip, and dive. Legit, no? Oh, okay. The video I just released today, when I was talking about the Amazon skills, dodge, avoid, and evade, and I was like, dodge, duck, dip, dodge, and dive, or whatever. Oopsie. Okay, here we go. Sorry, I hit the wrong button like 6 times there. Probably looks like I'm just teleporting back and forth like I'm an idiot, but Releasing videos while you're in contract negotiations? Oh, somebody's about to be rich, huh? Congrats on that. Where are you from, Phil? I'm from Michigan. Michigan, which I assume you know, but maybe not. Who knows? United States. Which armor helm gloves? Singer barb. Armor helm gloves on a singer barb. I mean, singer usually go Enigma, Shaco. Franks? Or chance cards? I can't remember. I'd have to look up. I had a build guide all about it if you wanna check her out. I'd have to double check it. Honestly. I don't remember how the breakpoints fall. Right at the top of my head at the moment. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Biv, on the video that dropped today. Yeah. Biceps, that's drugs, right? I thought that was a cut of steak. Isn't that a steak? Bicep? Oh, let's try tip. Low rune finally, congrats. Spam these keys. Spam them, spam them. Georgia, the state, not the country. That is true. If you're telling people in the United States, you usually don't have to specify Georgia, but I'm like Mr. Worldwide, so I got some international viewers, so I could see somebody from like the Philippines maybe or something, or somebody from like Laos or something wouldn't know where Michigan was, maybe. Just like if you lived in, I don't know. I'm trying to think of what channel, what countries people would be watching YouTube, because I was gonna say China, but they have their own internet. I don't think you can watch YouTube in China. But anyways, and you name like some state, like people. I think in the Philippines aren't different islands. Like if you said you were from this island that's like in the Philippines, and I would be like, I don't know what that means. You know, I ain't that good at GeoGuessr. Got to loot. Welcome in. You getting snow where you at? Yeah, there was, we'll call it a blanketing of snow. Just enough to cover the grass, and it's gonna melt in just no time. So it'll probably be melted by the afternoon, I'm assuming. And then actually, is today Monday? I think by Thursday it's supposed to be like a high of 58 or something. So t-shirts and shorts weather once again. Cody says, one burr away from the poison necro and getting Enigma for that poison necro, huh? Best of luck. Hopefully you get that in swift manner. Same haircut as Mr. Worldwide is true. He copied off me though. He copied off of me. Real quick, I'm checking what the next terror zones are coming. Oh yeah, the secret cow level. The not so secret cow level. We'll throw these in the stash real quick. What was the one after the cow level? I thought it was an Chaos Sanctuary, huh? Yeah, we can do it for sure, but those Venom Lords are just like the ones out here. They just got so much life on them. But we'll be all right. Sleepers, boring. Oop, keep hitting the wrong buttons again. Hey. A bum running away. What a bum. Card guy says, can't wait to get off of work, I'm assuming, and get the Stonyfield Terror Zone. Yeah, that's how it seems, isn't it? That's how it seems it goes, huh? Hashtag facts. Even for me, like, I'm rocking this Fire Druid, and I'm like, alright, let's get around to streaming here, blah, 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 blah. Oh, I need to make a new thumbnail for a new character, because that's kind of like what I do. I always have a new thumbnail for a different build, usually, and... Alright, let's get this set up, and I look, and I'm like, oh, crap. There's 2 minutes left of the Stony Tombs Terror Zone. Ugh. Great. The primo Terror Zone for this build, and it's got 2 minutes left. Perfect. It do be like that, though. That's what they say anyways. No cap. Will you? Well, these cliff leapers, sand leapers, whatever they're called in whichever area. No bueno. Oh, you got an ohm now? Oh my gosh, this guy. And you can Google Terror Zone. Oh, maybe someone must ask about the Terror Zone tracker thing, yeah. So the one that I always go to, and most people probably do, is it's D2EMU, so D2EMU.com. But yeah, every time I look it up, I have a bookmark for it. But if you just Google Terror Zone tracker, I don't want to be that guy like, why don't you just Google it? How, you know, but if you just search engine it and D2R Terror Zone tracker, it'll pop right up first thing probably. There'll be no cap, all Riz. Psh, boy. You know, boy, on God, fam, no capping. Got that Riz total double skibbity, you know what I'm saying? Where's that? There you are. Eat these, whatchamacallits, firestorms. These, 4,300 damage firestorms. They do more damage than the fissures do. Okay, we pretty much got everything. I don't know if I went up the middle here. Let's see how fast I save and exit once the souls are over here. Oh, no souls. Let's go. Exactly, Freddy. Yeah, don't confuse it with that for sure. up a minute ago here. I didn't see that. I try to read as many as possible, but sometimes I get behind. But Deadeye said even with Enigma, he hates running Stony Tombs. It depends on the map. You're probably talking about online Stony Tombs is much more annoying, of course, because it's not as easy to find as something like the pits because you just follow the path. You know, you gotta like look around for it. But you can get some crazy Stony Tomb maps on single player, where it's like right outside the entrance. Honestly, I should probably farm one up for this character, to be straight up. I don't know, I probably have a good pit map for this character or something. Is probably why I have this sketch Stony Tomb map for this, but I gotta remember I keep putting the wrong one. I need to put Fissure down first. No souls, no party? Boring. Nobody wants them souls. Dark souls. They're not called just souls, that's for sure. I was just looking at something real quick. Do forgive me. Boy, he I might as well just skip him too, because what does he drop? 2 items and he has a bazillion health? The 99 worth it. Fred said I bullied him and I bullied him into retiring his mosaic. I mean, it's probably best. Probably for the best. Maybe you'll keep your eyesight a little bit longer. Ooh, repaired durability, legendary. Got it cleared all the way up the side here? Didn't realize I did that. Jadek, what do you mean the Merc was possessed right now? I must have missed the context on that one. Not enough density. Come on. Give me some better. There we go. Some kind of a leader champ or something. Great. What level are we on here? We're 95 on the Druid here, too. Boy, I'm going to hit every character 99 before I find Tyrael Smite, I swear. I'm going to have 7 99s. No Tyraels. This game is bogus. Hard guy said made it. Played hardcore, made it to Worlds Don't Keep in Hell, got smoked. Yeah, that's unfortunate. You gotta really, you know, love taking that risk if you... No druids, huh? How about that? Yeah, check out this druid amulet I got too. This is the one I'm using on my character right now. That's a pretty nasty one right there. Play WE barb. Is that supposed to be whirlwind? I'm not sure. Play Wee barb? I don't get it. Nope. What's that saying for locked? I can't think of it. How many Templars? So Dirty Wolf, I'm at 11. So I'm not at like 30 or anything, but still, like, I'm over average. Mosaic on a 75-inch TV. God. I mean, you only do it once, and then the whole TV's like screen is just blown out, and you got to get a new one. We're at 130 here, huh? You found 21 and 22 yesterday? How do people find... I don't get how people get so lucky and they find like multiple unique sacred armors in a day. Even with TZ. I know it happens. I've seen it obviously, but I never get that luck. Like, I think I've only found like one unique sacred armor off of TZ Andy before. And it might have even been online. I should honestly go back and check all my footage to see if there's just something busted with my game on single player here. I'm literally starting to get to the point where I think there is. Did the only unique sacred armor I ever found off of TZ Andy was online, maybe? I wonder, because those drops are decided server side, so I'm starting to get all like Fox Mulder over here, you know. Conspiracy theory in it up. Something wrong with my D2 install where materials will not fall. You found 2 unique sacred armors in the same day with no Terra zones? Interesting. Impressive. Sork being able to do trab. No, I don't, because I don't make guides about things that I don't do usually. Every once in a while, if there's just something interesting that I want to take a look at, I'll do something about it, but I don't like trab, so I don't really have a lot of guides on doing trab or anything about trab really, because I don't like it and I wouldn't usually do it myself. Pretty much my guide, it would be have the best possible gear in the game. And if I didn't have the best possible gear in the game, I probably would never do trab. With especially with the sorceress. You can kind of do trab with a blizzard sork, not too bad, but I don't know. Sacrifice all of your high runes for the RNG. Is that how it works? Could be. What do you think about 10 FCR, 85 attack rating, 78 life? I mean, sounds pretty good. FCR with all that mana, and when it's a mixture of it's a personal preference here. The mixture of like melee and caster is kind of like eh. But I guess when they're for PvP use, then you kind of can get value for that kind of stuff, from my understanding. For the mixture of melee and casting. But for my purposes, usually, if it's got life leech and attack rating, is like a wasted roll on a ring, pretty much. But I'm not talking about online trade value. I'm just talking about usable for myself. So, Galback, yo, welcome in. Lat says, big day, huh? Card guy says, for him, he runs max level Terra zones. Best he gets is like Alder's boots. Yeah, I mean, for regular Terra zones, I can kind of get it, but TZ Andy is supposed to be so busted, right? Like, so busted, right? That's what they say. Which it kind of is. I mean, you'll run it for an hour and you'll get like, ooh, here's an Endarl's Visage. Oh, another Endarl's Visage. Oh, Crown of H's. Jafer's Hammer. Sometimes. I've had other times where I didn't get as good, but also you'll get way mo better stuff if you're single player and you can bump the players count up. If you're solo online running it, you'll probably get a lot less, so. I had to change from Trab Conspiracy to I don't like it. Well, no, I don't like it because I don't find anything there. But I did run it the one time, and I did eventually, after a week, find a high rune. So after like, what was it, 24 hours of play or something, I found a high rune from there finally. You can do. I grabbed a burr rune though, so that's cool. Ooh, look at this density. Got a lot of life though, and probably a little high fire as it seems. Ogre Axe, yes. Oh, dropped a last wish. Quit the game, immediately started back up and killed Diablo in under 3 minutes. Materials. Is that really how it goes, huh? Might as well try it. Ooh, 2% lucky grand charm. Magic Find. Let's go. Magic finding always on P1. Well, Gorilla, that's not really the no drop chance from like Andariel and from Act bosses decreases quite a bit from 1 to 3, and then a little bit from on most of them from 3 to like 7 too on single players. So the thing is too, in Terror Zones, like these regular monsters can drop the rarest items, so it is a little bit of a different story with Terror Zones up. It's not like back in the day hunting 85 items in non-terrorized zones where only the unique monsters could find it, right? The last unique sacred armor I found actually was off of a regular white monster. Actually out at Trav. Actually. I was doing terrorized Trav for some reason. Just because it was up and I decided to. Whoopsie. I found my metal grid there out at Trav. That sounds right. It does sound right. Ooh, my D2R, my first D2R metal grid, I believe. I definitely have like 5 of them now, or 10 of them, but yeah. T1 TZ Andy, yeah, you know, you definitely can. I definitely wasn't saying you can't, but I would guess, and I'd have to look up the numbers, but it's probably from P1 to P3, it's probably doubles your chance of finding. We'll just use Tyrell's Might for example. Like everything, like the drop of any particular item probably doubles the chance from going from 1 to 3. And it's probably like, I'm kind of speculating here because I don't know exactly what it is, but on Andy, probably from 3 to 7, it probably goes up like another 15% or something, or I forget exactly what the odds do. I'd have to look it up. Yeah, Cody, for the most part, that's kind of what a lot of people do say, that P3 on the bosses, it is a huge higher chance of an item dropping relative to the amount of extra life they get. So if you don't have like the perfect build, P3 is probably what you're going to want to do, right? Will you guys just go away? Just get nuked already, please. Hard guy says P3 for MFing. A lot of times I do that too. Sometimes it just is more fun to just like, you know, not have to pay attention as much. It is sure true. Grilla says you don't do Terror Zones because you're a boomer gamer. That's all good. All good. I don't even want to do that guy. He's got too much life and drops nothing. Whatever. We'll take him out anyways. It seems cool, right? Wow, he's getting ripped so much faster this time. He must have been immune to fire last time. And then, it just was broken, so I didn't really see that it was immune to fire. Because he was way much more slower last time. Way to point out how long you've been watching this, Fred. Yeah, that was probably like 3 years ago, wasn't it? When I found that metal grid. Probably. I mean, considering when I went back and looked at the second to last item I found for the on my Holy Grail, and it was a wisp that I found over 2 years ago now. So it's been over 2 years when I only needed... Wow, holy moly. I mean, I get the Battle Orbs ran out, but that bear just got nuke-ified. That was crazy. Kind of gross when I say it out loud, to be honest. Kind of gross. Card guy says you wanna watching me play makes you want to do runs, but you got 4 more hours at work. Yeah, it happens. I get you. I get you. I get you. Cody made a stork for Andy killing only. Yeah, you don't have to rock the towel set's pretty cool though. A lot of people do 3-piece towels for a good amount of magic finding and damage, and I rock mine as full towels just because I kind of wanted to. Still real good kill speed and real good magic find, and then yeah. We got here 43. Just for whatever. So let's bump it down to P3 and see how it goes, and also just make it even easier for myself, huh? Can we get a group? Not just one monster standing by itself? Jeez. Guess this is the best we can do. Can we get a full group? Best we can do is 3 monsters. Best we can do as a group is 4 sand leapers. Sorry if this has been asked before today, but what's your go-to Taco Bell order? Yeah, I'm not going to answer that. I literally get asked that like every 15 minutes, so I just kind of stopped answering it. I'm joking, Swish. I have not been to Taco Bell. It's been at least a few years since I've gotten Taco Bell. And then I've probably gotten Taco Bell maybe twice in the last 15 years, so... I essentially do not go to fast food. I mean, every once in a while we'll get a sub somewhere, We'll get Jimmy John's or something if we're like doing something, but yeah, I don't really eat fast food. Got welcome in. So expensive, so no point. Yeah, I sort of agree, yeah. When you go into fast food, I don't know about each individual place, but I guess every once in a while if we're on like vacation or something and we need to get food like real quick before like we go to the airport or something, we'll get McDonald's or something, and yeah, you order a meal and it's like $12 and it's like, so we just got this meal for $12 at McDonald's. Like I could have went and sat down at like a sit-down restaurant, or got carry-out food from some generic restaurant place that would have been way better than this for like $12.99. Carry-out lunch. Like, why am I getting $11.99 garbage food? That's not even. I'm gonna be even hungrier after I eat it than before I ate it. Yeah, so it's not really a fast food guy. Zarito? Never heard of it. They definitely don't have that in my area. I can tell you that much. Could be wrong, but I don't. Okay. How about we take out this guy and leave, because I ain't going after these souls. Fat chance game. Pizzas and burrito place. Yeah, I believe it. There's a sit-down restaurant kind of like by my house. It's like a sit-down restaurant slash bar, but it's like old school, like almost like hole in the wall type of place by me that does Mexican and pizza. Yeah, same dealio. You can sit down and order like 3 puffy tacos and like a deep dish Chicago style. Like, you know, you can just order anything like that. Get yourself a wet burrito with all the sides, and then get yourself a calzone that's stacked up with meat lovers inside. Plus, they literally do like $3 bottles of beer too, which is pretty nasty. In the good way, that is. What do we got here? Okay, yeah. Like literally, I think domestics are like $3 all the time, which is not bad. Pretty dang good. Baja Blast. That's like a drink that they only really ever have at Taco Bell, right? Probably not exclusively. Like it probably exists other places in the world, but you never see it anywhere else. Yeah, not really my thing. Okay, just floating everywhere. Stupid leapers. I hate this area. This area stinks. Jingle says they thinks they got it at 7-Eleven. They might. I know the Baja Blast has got to be. That's got to be the Taco Bell thing, right? You can get Baja Blast at the grocery store now? Gotcha. DP, what's going on? Yo, yo. $150. Oh yeah, we have the secret cow level coming up next. Good point. Any champ pack anywhere around here? No, just garbage. Wasting my time. Whoa! Oh, you can't check and see which one. There was a champ right there. I ain't messing with it. I ain't messing with it. No, 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 no. 66 thumbs up today. Appreciate Jason hitting that like button. Hey, help it out. Help a brother out. Hit that like button there on YouTube. Come on. Come on. Be going up against some tough streaming competition today since Llama and Kano are both on. Let's find where the... Why is this here? Where is the thing at? Up here? Over here? Down here? Is it right over here? Maybe right here? There it is. Just doing your part. Love it. Not rage quitting, it's souls quitting. Well, yeah, I mean, come on. That's a standard practice, isn't it? Souls quitting?
DP Canada donated.
Yo! Thank you, my man.
Super chat. Smash that like button for the most consistent Diablo dude chat.
Appreciate you. Thank you so much for the super chat, DP Canada. Very kind of you. Very generous of you. We still got 8 minutes, don't we? I really just didn't want to run that area anymore, but we'll go hit it for a couple of more minutes. Not my birthday. Not my birthday. Don't do that, G-Stacks. You know, trick people. G-Stacks is in 8 days. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Ghostly Cliff Killers. God. Why would I deny it being my birthday when it actually is? Yeah, I have no idea. Quite the conundrum, huh? Merciless, there's no high runes at okay, you say. It can seem that way sometimes. You can get unlucky. I've been there myself. So. G-Stacks, I'm not angry all the time. Get out of town. But I mean, I would take a Tyrell's Might, that's for sure. For sure. Can you get some larger packs besides this? Come on. Hydrobo. Are they coming out with new act? Doubtful. No, they're just the Act 6 thing is just like a joke that people say. Plan on doing after getting materials. Other Diablo 2 stuff. Oh, I've been having a lot of fun doing these different, like, just essentially trying to learn to speedrun a little bit. So I might do that, but I don't know how long I would, like, I'm not going to do that forever and stick with it forever, and I'm going to be the new best speedrunner, you know, but, because that would be just too much, but. Still 5 more minutes. That, it is on P3 now. That's probably what that area went faster. Hate when your hotkeys change on you for no reason. Shuffle maps or no? Well, I play on Merciless. I actually have 8 different characters that I play on, and I magic find with, so. I have 8 different characters. 2 different sorceresses, depending on the area, and then 1 of each other character. So I have all different kinds of maps. I mean, I could change the maps around again, I guess. So, but. Are you talking about LK? I didn't realize I was probably not reading from your other comment. You're talking about Lower Kuras. I would say if you did like, see, here's what I did, and I'll just tell you what I did, and you can kind of decide. I did 1,000 Lower Kuras runs, and I didn't get a single high rune. I got like 3 ums and like 3 ists and 2 gulls, but I didn't get any high runes. I did shuffle the map around, yes. Did it actually do something to fix everything, or was I just getting unlucky? Impossible to know. But yeah, that's what I did, and within like 200 runs I got a high rune. I got like an ohm or something, so after I redid the map, so. And then eventually there I did get a Sir, and I got another Sir, and then I actually found a Burr rune, so yeah. Like in the next like 1,000 runs. Just a scam doesn't exist? Maybe, could be. Is there any proof it does exist? I don't think anyone's ever found Ethereals before, actually. I think it's just like a myth. I don't think it's ever been found. Character number 9's the charm. We got 1 more minute. Should I do P3 cows or go P7 or 8? Fix the equipment now. Peace out, Fred. Never played Druid, young man. You don't say, Hassan. Players 8. Players 8. What did I just hit? Aw, man. It's not the end of the world, but I meant to go to options and just move the slider over. This dum-dum. Yeah, boy. Urgh. That was smart. That was smart. Try this again, huh? Did I move the slider over? I did not. We'll just stick this one on P3 or whatever. It works okay on P3. I don't know how much I would really want to bump it up, to be honest. Just because I hate the way Fissure, like, hits stuff. Yeah, I don't think I would really want to bump this up anymore, to be honest. Personally. Cow King drop Tyraels? That would be goated, that's for sure. We'll check her there. Almost. Come on, cows. You can do it, buddy. You can do it. When are MFing and doing a run, what areas do you think of? I'm not sure what you're asking there. Nope, not sure what you're asking there, Jason. Magic find, like, what run do I repeat? It all depends on which build I'm playing, really. Usually if I go, like, if I'm MFing, like, if I'm a fire build, I go to Stony Tombs. If I'm cold, I'll go to Ancient Tunnels. If I'm Nova, I'll go to, you know, depends on, if I'm Fist of the Heavens, I'll go to the Cast Sanctuary. If I'm budget Nova Sork, I'm not going to the Cast Sanctuary, you know, I'll go maybe the Pits or something. All depends on what build I got. Alright, some options here, stuff to identify. Maybe I can get lucky. Or not. Come on. You lock into Andy and Meph and then save and exit. Yeah, that's like a pretty classic way to get some, you know, relatively good gear at the beginning of a ladder or whatever, you know. The Shake goes to Viper Magi's and such, so I get you. Yeah, DP, definitely TZ Andy, mega legendary, mega good drops for sure. Look at all these runes dropping, Ith rune everywhere. Yeah. I cleared that already. I know, cool. Saying you got a Zod one time out there at Kaus. One of my Zods that I've gotten before was out at Kaus as well. Go up to player 7, get the more magic find, get the more. Cows doesn't really give you much experience, even with terrorized, which is pretty wild, but we'll try her out here. Might not be any much of any slower here on P7, actually. Because the limiting factor for this build, honestly, is the way that Fissure hits. How inconsistently Fissure hits. So, really, might not be much different. A little bit. A little bit, but not much different, to be honest. How about that? $20 to $25 Hell Cows gives good experience? Well, yeah. Or in normal difficulty cows. If you get Glitch G-Rushed all the way to the end, you actually get good experience in cows. Fire Enchanted Bum, come on. Another. Can't see with so much stuff there. Do you think Frozen Orb or Blizzard is better while leveling? I mean, I always go Blizzard. You can just drop it down and run in circles. So, try to get away. No monsters down here at all. Magic Ogre Maul. We know that one's going to be good. Next time. Farendel, Istrune from the Cows. Nice, nice, nice. I'd take it. I'd take it. I think my only noteworthy drop today is what? The Ist I got from my Hellforge that I never did until just now. Or until just today. On my level 95 Druid that I've had for 5 years. Kind of finally getting the hang of the hotkeys, to be perfectly honest. I've only played a Fire Druid a couple different times and never extensively. It's not my favorite, but it's pretty good, but yeah. Biggest disappointment, no cow level in D4. No cow level yet, Cyberchild. No cow level yet. That'll come in the 15th expansion, probably. DP says if you hit some FCR breakpoints. Well, obviously you want to get to certain breakpoints, but Orb is on a cooldown. It's on a. Is it a 1 second cooldown or is it a half second cooldown? I don't know how long it is, but Orb's got a cooldown, so the FCR is we'll call it negligible of any benefit for the literal skill of Frozen Orb. That's just 1 second. Yeah, I thought it was 1 second, but that's definitely one of those things I never really pay attention to. What exactly the was, but Dole Rune, let's go! If only I knew that the Dole Rune was the number 14. got that one wrong on the trivia. I couldn't remember what came after Shale. I was going to say Dole, and then I changed my mind because I'm a dumbhead. Devastating. Why did I think... I don't know why I thought it was Fel. I don't know why I even said that. I knew it was Dole, I mean. Oh, well. Dole. It's really... Dol? Dole? Dole? When you get that orb and it explodes right on the target. Yeah, it does hit pretty good, huh? And we are clear. Clear. It's a Dal rune? Okay. I'm more of a Dole kind of person, but that's fine. Siege Donkey. Yo, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Ooh, yeah. Appreciate you. What am I doing? That's what I want to get. Need an Ogre rune? Oh my gosh, we do. This is a true story. Oh, you know what? If I'm doing cows, I probably could take out the Sunder Charm, huh? I mean, not that it's gonna like, oh my gosh, look at the clear speed change, but get that one extra elemental skiller in there. Not a lot of fire immunes out in the cows, huh? Yeah, we'll stick with Ravenlore. Draco's boring, even though it is more magic fine. Yeah, the rune that's EL, I call it an eel rune, so. And then the second one is Eeld. And then the third one is higher. And then an ETH rune. That's how they're actually pronounced. More you know, right? More you know. Need that extra magic find? I know. I just use Shaco on every single build, you know. It's a little different this time, huh? Speaking of fire immunes. Speaking of solid track right now, they're all pretty solid, but yeah. Super solid. Mewtwo, yeah, I've done some other things here and there. Immune to fire, perfect. Guess I need that Sunder Charm back. Woo! What's going on over here? This guy is immune to fire. Gosh. What? Whatever this guy is doing is wrecking. Guess I need that. Guess I need that Sunday. Just in case. I mean, the thing is, it doesn't really hurt. The benefit of the negative of the Thunder Charm does nothing to hurt my build at all. So yeah. Oh wait, he didn't die? I thought he was already gone. What percent's to Sunday? It's they're all perfect, but I might as well just get it back because there's nothing out here that deals fire damage, and the once in a while champions you come across, you know. Chaos armor, which is Alders? Strengths, dang it. I always forget. Can never remember. Ooh, Spectral Shard. There we go. Oh, that took a second to register. Out at Cows, you find something there too. And hey, if you're magic finding, this is actually on single player here, I believe is only my second ever 220 rare Java gloves I've ever found in like 5 years. That's good. Plus they're magic find ones too, so I like that. I might have to double check that here in a minute. Wish there was some lightning res on it or something like that, but you know, it is what it is. I'm happy about it. Some MF Java gloves. Yeah. Let's go. Charge bolts OP. What is it? Yeah, 14% chance of charge bolt too. That's pretty high. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty good. Gonna be pretty good. Time to start a Java Zone. I definitely have one already. I did one probably about 6 months ago. I'll call it. Maybe it was a little more than that. Time flies when you're old people, right? Awesome find, Big Al. Appreciate you. Yeah, not too bad. They aren't the most god tier roll, I guess, you know, whatever you want to call it, but still cool to get. Thinking about your reaction to getting a teammate, can you tell us it's taking so long? I don't know what you mean by the last part, but yeah, I mean my reaction. I'll have to get a cool dance planned out, like a hop up and start, have a whole choreographed like scene. Head rests. Come on, give me something better. You can do it. Better than a Hell Rune, better than a Dull Rune. Come on. What's your build exactly? It's a Fire Druid, but I'm rocking Hurricane. It's more or less just because Hurricane is a synergy for Cyclone Armor. For the mega survivability on Cyclone Armor. It absorbs 1300 damage. Redemption. Oh yeah, got the Phoenix Shield. Phoenix Shield. For the minus resin. Redemption, of course. Get any snow by your area? Yeah, I don't know if it's still out there, but there was like a coating on everything. It's probably not gonna. I'd say by the end of the day, it's probably gonna be gone. We'll see though. Archers. Gross. Whoop. Don't want to do that. Unreal. Oh my goodness. Figured it out. $75 degrees, 90% humidity. Sounds like a Florida forecast right there. Yeah, we'll just go like this. Just for the times when I come across the fire immunes, you can take them out way easier. A lot of density around here. I can't trying to find the right, what do you even call it, angle for them to come in and attack so that they all run through my fissure and they're just here, there, here, there. He must be one that was fire immune. Where'd he go? There he is. Yeah, whatever. Forget those cows. Little towels. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, the cool thing is we got snow today on the ground. It was like 26 degrees when I woke up this morning. And then the high in 2 or 3 days, the high is supposed to be like 60. So, t-shirts and shorts weather, pretty much. No Armageddon, correct. Yeah, I mean, it is fire. Like, 95% of the damage that I output is fire, you know? So the Hurricane and Cyclone armor are just like survivability skills, right? Like if you were rocking a Fireball Sorceress and you were using Frozen armor, you wouldn't say, "Oh, this is a hybrid. It's not really a fire build. You're using a cold skill." You know what I mean? The way I view it with the Armageddon too, I don't remember if I mentioned this a lot earlier in stream or not, because like you're standing back here casting stuff, right? And ooh, yeah, if you're close and you get beat down, you want something to help you out, like the cold and the Cyclone armor. But the Armageddon comes down around you. Like I'd be standing over here casting, and it would be hitting nothing, right? Like a lot of the time, unless you're going to be a fire build that's tele stomping all the time. You could be doing that, I suppose. Or yeah, just help out a little bit with the individual targets, like when you get right up on them and start casting whatever else, when there's just one left. But I've been feeling pretty good with what we're rocking here. Any 4-socketed shield, yes. You could make it in a Aegis, I guess, or whatever else. I forget what else. There's one other shield that can get 4 sockets outside of the Pally shields, I should say. Earth, Wind, and Fire. Ooh. Oh, that is such a nasty name for a build. I gotta do that some more. If I just mixed in Molten Boulder. I mean, Volcano is Earth, right? So yeah, this is kind of the Earth, Wind, and Fire build. I just love the name, really. Position one more time. These guys are hiding over here somewhere. Captain Planet build. I like the Earth, Wind, and Fire. I like, really, honestly. Earth, Wind, and Fire, perfect. Perfect. Also, you know what I should... Actually, no. I just came up with the perfect name for it. It should be called the hit the like button on YouTube. I like the way that one rolls off the tongue, you know what I mean? Hit the like button. Whoa! See, if you make a mistake like that, the Hurricane can save you a little bit, right? That's why I like the Hurricane. Woo! Ah! Whoo! Oh my gosh, everything ran out at the same time, of course. You come across Mighted Cow King, and then Battle Order runs out instantly. Oak Sage gets wrecked. Oh gosh. We'll stay back here. How about that? Dang it, he's right in that one spot where your fissure is not gonna touch him. Where is the Cow King at? Where's this bum? Heavy boots. Good old Sanders. Got the 2 sockets in it. It's also technically lightning because I'm teleporting. Oh my gosh. Didn't think of that one. Good point. Good point. Dang. Not that it'd be that cool, but I would love the perfect wisdom base for the throw bar. Refusible for poison dagger. Oh boy. Is that something we really need? Grief needs a buff. So what'd you guys think of the football games yesterday, NFL? Son of a biscuit. Oh well. The nice armor, yeah, it's cute. It's cute. It's cute. Being by Cleveland, there's a lot of sadness. I believe that one. I believe it. Love the Lions game. Yeah, it was pretty. Honestly, I barely watched the Lions game because it was just like, what's even the point, right? It's like watching varsity against like playing against like junior high. Like Jaden hurt, McLaurin hurt. Their running backs are schlubs because they got rid of their best running back for some reason. I don't know why. They traded away their best running back like before the season for no good reason. I mean, was he a superstar? I guess not, but you'd think you'd at least want to have your best player or your best running back. I don't know. Football. Yeah, I don't know about that, so. Feels wasted as a rolled as a set. Yeah, right? As my 70,000th set Sacred Armor, yeah. True story there. True story. 10 Ike armors, 2 unique Sacred Armor. So you're telling me I could have 700 unique Sacred Armors? That's awesome. Because I probably found like 7,000, probably approximately 7,000 Mortal King's armors. Alright, maybe I'm exaggerating. Maybe not though. No, I don't think they should do that. Rough Sunday for the Vikings. Yeah, they lost, but I forget. They did not play very good. I didn't watch. I watched some of it. What am I doing here? Oh yeah, like something's missing. I can't put my finger on it. Boy, I can't believe we lost to the Vikings, dude. They were just completely overlooking them. They're like, McCarthy sucks. We're not even gonna pay attention. I did notice though that Dan Campbell took over the play calling again. So Dan Campbell. When I was watching that game against Minnesota, I'm like, what are these play calls, dude? These are the worst play calls I've ever seen. They're just calling bad plays. Like, why are these plays even in the playbook? They're bad. And then last week, Dan Campbell's got his glasses on because he's, you know, getting old and he can barely read the sheet. I guess. But he's calling the plays instead of the offense coordinator now, which is good. Like, I don't know how to call plays is like such a difficult thing to do. Like, I don't know. Don't get it. But I guess it is. I don't know. They should just hire me. Right? So yeah, if we got a few more people in here or whatever. Anybody going up against Jonathan Taylor in their fantasy football matchup like I did? Where it's like 10:30 in the morning and you already know you lost and you have no chance of coming back because he got 70 points in my league because of these insane bonuses that they have in our league. So instead of putting up like 48 that he would in a normal league, he put up over 70. Freaking crazy, dude. One player just like nukes your entire chance. It's really annoying. Play call, throw it or run it? No. That's like what the guy was calling who was calling the plays before. I mean, honestly, I would just copy the plays that work all the time for every team. Like, that's the most basic. Like, I'd have my own plays. But literally, if it's like 4th and 1, you notice every team runs that one where the wide receiver comes over and motions into the wingback. And then the wide receiver comes down and the wide receiver goes straight across and he catches it for like 2 yards every time. Like, why don't we do that? Every team does it and they always get the first down. Why don't we do it? They always run it against man anyways. Us never do it though. I don't know. It seems so obvious. I don't know. I'm just super smart and they're getting paid $1 million to be wrong and dumb, I guess. Retro said for Atlanta, they're questioning why they never give the ball to Bijan in the red zone. Yeah, he has one, I think he has one carry inside the red zone this year. And it was from like the 19-yard line or something. And they keep giving the ball to Bijan, or to Algier. And yeah, he got in a couple touchdowns, but then there's other times when he just like, they just give it to Algier like 3 times in a row. And he like, from the 1-yard line, it's like stuff. You're like, what are you doing? You have a stud running back and you just keep handing the ball off to some random 5th rounder that you have from before. I don't know. I'm hoping so much that Bijan or that Algier doesn't get re-signed after this season. Because this is his last year of his rookie deal. They probably are going to re-sign him though, because I mean, he's some random scrub. Like nobody was going to want him. Like, no one's going to want to give him any money, I should say. He's not like the worst running back ever, but I mean, he's no. Bijan Robinson's a legend, freaking stud, bro. Yeah, I completely understand too. I would second guess it as well. Because yeah, I actually have Bijan on that team. I'm going against against Jonathan Taylor, and Bijan just gets 10 points. I'm like, cool. Glad Miami wants his Krakenson. That was unexpected, wasn't it? Miami against Buffalo. It's crazy how much teams can just have like huge letdowns like that, where when they have a big game and then the next week they lose to some team that's like way worse than they are, like the Lions lost to Minnesota, or Buffalo losing to Miami after they just beat Kansas City the week before, because they have that huge like letdown week, or they overlooked the team they're about to play and stuff, looking forward to the other teams. Crazy, crazy. Arthur Blank will sign Algier because why not? I know, right? I thought you were going to say Arthur Smith. I was like, good, he better sign Algier. Arthur Smith does fall in love with these random running backs that aren't good. It's kind of his thing. He wanted to get Cordell Patterson so bad for Pittsburgh, but I'm sure Aaron Rodgers was like, dude, no. I'm the one in charge here, Arthur Smith. You are not signing this guy. He's too old and bad. Which is kind of funny. This is my speculation of how it went anyways. Like the Bears losing to the Lions? Yeah, right. Just like that, yeah. Oop. Seahawks Super Bowl. I don't think so. I mean, their defense is crushing it this year, though, huh? No, I think they're one of those teams that's going to look pretty good, and then they're going to get to the playoffs, and they're going to get, like, annihilated. That's what I think. Packers, they're terrible. No chance there, that's for sure. Shale Rune, legendary. Gonna do this full hour of P8 cows and not even get a mid rune. Great per usual, because cows never drop stuff like that. No good rune word bases. I mean, that's not bad. Attack rating max hit recovery. Only one though. Yeah, it's not really good enough to be like considered really good, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, Kraken's completely unexpected, I would say so for sure, but yeah, you definitely you don't forfeit it like, oh no, we shouldn't have won. Never mind. You can have it. That we got lucky. You know, you don't do that. Is Ravenlord better than Flickering Flame on it for a Druid pelt? I don't know what people would consider better for. I mean, a Flickering Flame, especially if you had like the perfect skills on it, might be considered better. I don't know. Like better. You got all res on this. You got You got all res. You can put a facet in it to get more. I don't remember how high the minus res goes on Flickering Flame. Is it 25? I can't remember for sure. I would say they're probably pretty comparable. So rolled the good stuff without the good stuff. Yeah, they rolled the good stuff, but it's like the max damage is kind of low. Attack rating's not perfect. So it's like the right stuff, but not enough of it. We'll just toss it. I'm never going to use it, probably. Never going to most likely ever use it, probably. $246. Minus 15's perfect on a Flickering Flame. Oh. Well, in that case, I would say Ravenlore's definitely better. You can facet a Ravenlore and you could get it up to 25 minus res with +5. Not to mention you get 3 to, like, you don't have to find the base with the exact skills you want on the elemental tree. You just get 3 to elemental right off the bat. On top of that, you get all res too. So I'd say like a perfect Flickering Flame, or even like a good Flickering Flame like I got here, is better than. But Flickering Flame, or a good Ravenlore is better than Flickering Flame, I believe. But I mean, it's probably pretty close. You know, not insanely different. only helm you want or need is a Shako. This is true. Honestly, I kind of want to put it on, but I want to be a little bit different with the Raven lore this time. With that cool, that beak. Yeah. MA's a Raven lore fan, it sounds like. He's on the Raven lore side. Yeah, I think so. I'm after someone reminding me of what the percentage is on Flickering Flame. I believe so as well. But yeah, it's probably like 5% better, 10%. You know, I mean, if you take the minus res into account, I guess it would be 10% better. Another beak close up? No. I don't just do those at a whim. You want another beak close up? That's going to cost you $200 super chat. That's for the only fills page, actually. Yeah, beak picks, exactly. That's for the OnlyFans. You missed 50 magic find on a Shako. Got Immortal King's armor. Not surprised. That is true, man. If I had that Shako, oh my gosh, it probably wouldn't have been a Tyrael's guaranteed. Also minus 75 because it has a... I isted that sucker. That sucker. You don't say. No good. And no good. G stacks. No, I intentionally set a number that you'd have to be an idiot to do. Just an idiot. $200 for me to zoom in on my character again. That's just nonsensical. I was joking. Zoomer Tiny Cat. No. Nobody needs to actually super chat that to get me to zoom in on a character. No. Have I been on the internet? I have been on the internet before, yeah. It's a true story. Oopsie. Fire enchant. No! to get a bone snap. Come on. Could at least be an Ogrimo. Unreal. Thought about it and the wallet slapped you in the face. Yeah. Would not be the brightest thing somebody did if they really, really did that. Whoopsie, wrong button. Grim Skithy. A lot of jewels dropping out here. I guess at least we can make up our junk jewel drawer. Ooh. Bad, 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 bad. Oopsie. Come on, cows. Gotta pay off with something here, right? A full hour of cows, and I got some 220 Javas, I guess. But I mean, is that really what we're looking for here, or what? That's like the legendary thing we're looking for out here. Please teleport. Thunder Charm, there we go. Perfect. Cows drop milk. I've never got that one before. What player's level is this? We're on 7. Let's grab some gold here. What do we got? 4 more minutes. Let's chill it out. Big Al said he got a Vex yesterday. I could have totally went for a Vex. Let me check my Amazon. Let me see. I think the only other 220s I had on single player here were actually ethereal, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not mistaken. Chris B. Going pretty good? Yeah. 220 Javas, and they were ethereal. 11 strength with the lightning res. A little bit of baby lightning res, we should say. Passive. Bow. 210 Java with mana leech. 2 Java. Dual leech, 20 magic bind. So now at least we can, I don't know, I guess toss out the ethereal ones that are going to break in like 2 seconds. I mean, as for the bow, I mean, this one's got 5 decks, which really doesn't much matter, does it? Well, I mean, it gets a tiny bit. Or poison res. 5 decks or poison res. I guess if I have 220s, I don't need. Man, I like the mana leech on that though. Like getting the mana leech from somewhere, just a baby amount of it. Stephanie, I got like essentially perfect gear. Not literally, but essentially. I don't have enough room over here. What am I gonna throw out? These stupid circlets that are like cool, but I'll never use. 230 with 2 sockets, yet not bad rolls in the stuff. 220. That's kind of cool though. The 220 run, but it's got teleport charges on it. Kind of neat, but it's like stuff that's cool, but I'll never use it. What am I getting rid of here? The dual leech ones? Because I mean, I'm gonna use these now. I'll just put it on the character. What am I doing? I'm an idiot. We'll just put it there, and we'll let Future Phil worry about that. Try D2R in console was not a good idea. Why is that not a good idea? Interesting. You only need griffins for the helm. I know, but they're like cool things that are different, and I don't know. That's a pretty good delirium for the NATO druid, huh? Summon Grizzly with the 5 NATO. It's got Armageddon Hurricane on it. Firecloth, I'm gonna do that. With 5 NATO. 5 to Shockwave. Making a max Shockwave druid. Got 1 minute till PZ Chaos, huh? I gotta go pick my... Oh, wait. Yeah, I'll have to get off here in a little bit. Yeah, we'll go... Let's see. What we need to settle anything up? Yeah, let's get these cleared out of here before the next TZ starts up. Tons of junk jewels from cows, at least. Gotta stay on the positive side. Oh my god. Definitely need a Sunday in there. Oof, that's gonna be a problem. Maybe. I'm kind of standing back though, because that's part of the thing, since I'm not like, you know, I'm not telly stomping these monsters, but... I know it's not terrorized out here, but I was just hopping and taking out. Man, these pit lords, they have so much life, and I think they have a really high fire res too, if I'm not mistaken. There we go. Instantly gone. Of course. Probably could have lowered this to P3. It would have been the smart thing to do, maybe. We'll find out. When have I ever done the smart thing? Am I right? Java rips chaos. Yeah, you can get a real... Java's-on is really good, for sure. For sure. Chris B saying, felt weird to teleport on console. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Yeah, the definitive length. Like, you can't teleport short or far. You just, like, teleport and it goes in that direction. The teleport length. It would be pretty weird. Yeah, I mean, it's working. It's working, but... it doesn't feel very quick. It doesn't feel very quick. Doing something smart. I'm a pro D2 player. Professional. Yeah, I'm professional. Yeah, it's a good point. I'm a pro. There you are. Didn't see where he went. Get back here. Thinking fire enchanted guy. Yeah, I definitely would be having more fun in Player 3 right now, I'm gonna be honest. All pros have Tyraels. I don't know if that's factual or not. I don't know if that's factual. I'd even venture to say it's infactual. I don't know if you knew that or not, but... Curses for the Necro. Let's go! That's what we're looking for. Yeah, these guys. Too much life on the Venom Lords here. Not that I can't kill them at all, but speed is suboptimal, we'll call it. Good enough. We don't need to get every single little monster. Whoa. Whoa. Emilio! Oh no, Emilio! My boy. Poor guy. Oh, battle orders ran out. Of course it did, I forgot. It's going a little slow. I probably should have double checked that. Unreal. What a chump, Emilio. Don't say that. How much for him gold would it? I have no idea. A sweet Phil personalized Tyrael's Might on JSP? A great question. Bro. Well, let's see how fast or slow Diablo gets taken out by this thing, huh? On PA here. Might be suboptimal. That's a good drop, though. Is it ethereal? It is not ethereal. Good old Andaro's Visage, though. Again, these things have been popping off. They've been popping off for me lately. Kind of crazy. Yeah. 26, 102, pretty average roll, I guess, but cool. Cool. I've probably found 5 of these in the last, like, 2 weeks. Kind of crazy, but don't need another one, so a little bit unfortunate. Maybe we'll just rock it. I didn't see how much experience I got from that run, because I thought it was down here when we were in cows. Did I get, like, all this experience? There's no way. I mean, there's a way, I guess. We'll do another run here on P7 and see how much experience I get. Where am I going? So there's only one bar left. It's going to be super easy to remember. Can't mess that up. Trying to lure this guy back into play here. There we go. Got you good. Yeah, they're kind of trapped in there. That'll be fine. You're welcome, Laharis. Yeah, Superior Monarch. I decided to pick it up. Look, being superior, I'd take a look at it. I'm kind of all set on spirit bases, I'll be perfectly honest, though. But it isn't one need to look up, you know, see if it's one of those, like, perfect 4 sockets or something. Oop, wrong button. Come, Phil. Okay, forget those guys. Oh, where'd you come from? I just tried to telestomp me. Hmm. 309. Boy, a lot of champs on this leg of the sanctuary too. Yeah, nothing in here dies easy, it seems. Not that it's that much of a struggle, just not super quick. Or enchanted, extra strong. Get my battle orders up here. Oh, shnikes, he got ripped again. For Laharth. This guy stinks. Yeah, let's just go like this. Come back here. I think he's getting multiple auras from different places. Being bums out here. Experience isn't going that much fast either. Maybe I got more experience from cows than I thought I would. Must have been. If I got like a whole bar from cows. I feel like usually it's not even that much. But I guess usually I'm looking at it when I'm 98, trying to get to 99. I usually never ever look at it much other time, I guess. Jumbo Jet, welcome in. Where'd he go? Oh. Got him. One eternity later. Yeah, I'd say in the Chaos Sanctuary here, probably a P3 type of build. Haven't pocket banned anyone today. Nice. Congrats. Don't use Fissure. No, Fissure's the main skill that I'm using, yeah. Fissure's the main damage dealer. Oh. Everyone getting wrecked over here. Diablo seemed even slower than last time. Ooh. Zweehander and a poleaxe. That's impressive. Wait, Jeweler's Cuirass shield of deflecting? Oh, what? Shimmering. Can't they have their own flat and then magic? Jumbo's loving the cold weather. Eh, not so much here. Not so much here. It's fine. It just means I don't want to go outside more than before. Cold, going for walks and stuff, no good. But yeah, looking at the time here, I'm going to go ahead and call her a day on the stream, actually. So I appreciate y'all joining me. Means a lot supporting the stream and all that good stuff. I was going to see if anybody was on, but then I don't know. So maybe we'll just skip the raid on Twitch today. But with all y'all hanging out, I appreciate y'all. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful week. I'll be back. I'll either stream tomorrow or Wednesday. One of the two. Definitely Wednesday, maybe even tomorrow. Hard to say. With that being said, peace out. Keep slaying. Ooh.